Dear students, it is the fourth video about the week about the fourth week about professional ethics, and we are going to discuss ethical reasoning. Well, ethical reasoning means ethical intelligence. Ethical reasoning means, let me talk in Urdu, कि अकली तौर पर यह फैसला करना कि क्या किसी भी शख्स का अपने दायरे के अंदर कोई काम, किसी भी शख्स का अपने एम्प्लॉय के साथ सलूक, ठीक है, ये ठीक है या गलत है, ये देखना कि अकली लिहाज से प्रॉब्लम क्या है, उसमें कोई मसला क्यों पैदा हुआ, उसका हल क्या है, अक्ल क्या कहती है, कानून क्या है, इखलाक क्या कहता है, हमारी सोसाइटी के रूल्स क्या हैं, इन सारी चीज़ों को मिला के जब हम किसी एक मसले के ऊपर अप्लाई करें, ठीक है, किसी एक मसले के ऊपर अप्लाई करें और फिर फैसला करें, उन तमाम कवानीन और जो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं उनकी रोशनी में इसको हम लोग कहते हैं एथिकल रीजनिंग. Fine. And ethical reasoning is very complex one. Clear? Whatever happens in your life, for example, if a company expels a student from the university, police arrest a person from the road, however he has the document. Clear? And similarly, I have given you examples that floor mean atta scandal, here petrol scandal, and there are many other scandals which are happening. For example, face mask scandal that is open in the media. This is what decided. Ethical reasoning helps us to decide whether the actions are by these companies, by the individuals, by the police persons were actual, inevitable, correct or wrong. It is called ethical reasoning. Ethical reasoning asks us not to decide things at once, but to view a problem from multiple perspectives and then doing a very promising and very intelligent decision. Fine. This is called ethical reasoning. Fine. Well, why the people need ethical reasonings? Ethical reasonings, reason one, that in many times that there happens some problem in a country where the insufficient law is that the law doesn't provide anything. Clear? And then the people have to decide it. This is called the first one, where if there is no law, clear, and some problem happens, now you have to apply the ethical reasoning. And remember this example. For example, in America, some person, a black man, was arrested by a police and that was killed by a policeman. Fine. And later on, the people came on the road and they demonstrated that arrest the policeman and there should be a notice. But when President of America ridiculed the death of the person and he make mimic and faces, the people got angry and they started demonstrating and there were a fight and everything. Now it is the ethical reasoning whether the action of those black Negroes in America is justified or unjustified. Number two is free market. Free market means that in the market, whether some person is preparing my laptop, some is preparing oil, some are producing crops. Clear? Free market means that everybody, whosoever produces anything, has right to come into the market and sell his product on a reasonable price, whatever the person thinks fit. But you find that in the market, people are selling the things out of the price, more prices. Let's, for example, your government has made a price marketing committee. The a price control committee in Rawalpindi and in Islamabad, and you find the posts on Facebook and others that the assistant commissioner is visiting the bazaars. Clear free market committee says, market control committee says that the mutton, clear, जिसे पंजाबी में कहता है छोटा गोश्त, the mutton should be sold at 800 rupees per kg, but in the market is it being sold by 1300 per kg. Now it is a conflict, 500 rupees difference over a kg. Government price 800, clear, bazaar price are 1300. Who is correct? Government is correct or the shopkeeper, the butcher is correct? When you go to the butcher and ask him that why are you selling it at 1300 whereas the government has asked settled the price 800 rupees, he says that we cannot afford it because the sheep and goats are more expensive, that we cannot purchase this and we cannot sell it out in this price. This is called when something happen in the free market that the things are going wrong. To decide it is right or wrong. You have seen that when government takes action, these traders, they come out, they call for the strike and many things. There we need ethical reasoning. Clear? And the third one is complex problem, for example, where there is justice and fairness. Let's, for example, in recent times, there is a case against a judge about uh, say unauthorized property. Fine. Whereas the other people are saying that now it is the judiciary and judiciary says this and that. This is called where some complex understanding concerns happens. Clear? And the question is the fairness and the justice. But all these things actually are away from the reason, because if somebody want to know about the real situation, he must know about the law. There we need the ethical reasoning. Clear? And everybody is deciding the justice is good or this is right and wrong, and so are the political parties. Fine. Here are some issues. Most ethical decisions have extended consequences. Ethical reasoning is one of the major problem and a challenge with the managers, with the leaders, with the executives of the companies, with the bosses of the companies, because they have to face lots of things. Most ethical decisions have extended consequences. For example, some company has expelled a person from the job. Other day he goes to the high court and makes a writ. Consequences are different. Or the people go and they call strike. You have seen that the doctors are on the strike, students are on the strike. Clear? This is what? That they are called extended consequences. Most ethical decisions have multiple alternatives. It means that there are ethical decisions are multiple alternatives. That, for example, some person has stolen some laptop from a house, from a office. Clear? Now the managers have three things: to rustigate him from the job, to publish him as a notorious person, or make him a financial penalty. When there are multiple options available, then the company, the manager must be very soft and should save the person and should simply employ the financial माली जो उसके ऊपर जुर्माना है वो डाल दिया जाएगा. Clear? So you have seen most ethical decisions have mixed outcomes. The results come mixed. You have seen this. Most ethical decisions have uncertain consequences. Most ethical decisions have personal implications that they personally face. I hope that you have understood all these issues clearly and would know it. Clear? Thank you very much.